My name is Raghunath Koduvayur, heading the Asia Pacific business for IQM Quantum Computers. Future quantum workforce is a topic which is very, very close to the heart. It is one of our biggest opportunities and also one of the biggest challenges that we face currently. We should take an holistic approach when we are looking at addressing the quantum workforce challenge. Both at a grassroots level, we should have more educational programs at schools, in universities, and also maybe master's programs, while we should also look at opportunities in terms of upskilling and reskilling our current workforce. Quantum education is very different to what we have learned over the past. We need a bit of rethinking in terms of how we approach the problems, how we adopt quantum mechanics and properties from quantum physics into solving the problems of the future. So the opportunity is there, one, to reskill all the current workforce and also help them take them through the journey on quantum, while we should also look at quantum focused curriculum and quantum focused education program for the future. One thing which I see in enterprises, so different enterprises are different adoption curve in terms of quantum. Some of them who are in early stage, they are adopting or they are hiring quantum talent, few members, and they are setting up a small research team that explores quantum over cloud. While others, we notice, are on the other spectrum of the maturity curve in terms of adoption in quantum, who have a dedicated quantum lab or a dedicated quantum research team who are already working on solving quantum problems. So enterprises fall into various categories depending on the maturity level. But one thing is common, both from research, when we have spoken to enterprises, which we did late last year through a survey with OpenOcean, the Quantum Insider and Lakestar, we noticed that enterprises are more interested in quantum talent, are also investing more into quantum. So in terms of recommendation which I can give to enterprises would be to start small, but start now. So being quantum ready is a journey, and it cannot be like a button which gets turned or switched on once in a while. So you'll need to start now, keep investing, so that when the quantum computers of the future are mature, your quantum workforce is also ready and available within the organization. Asia has always been a powerhouse of talent. If history is any evidence, if you look at AI, if you look at computer engineering, if you look at innovation that comes out of Asia, or even the leadership talent, Asia has always been a powerhouse of talent. Where Asia lacks at this point is commercializing deep tech or commercializing R&D technologies and then bringing it first to the market. This is where the Western world has been at least a step or two ahead of Asia. We see also the same thing even in quantum. So there are fantastic research groups in different countries in Asia which are very advanced in terms of quantum technologies, quantum sensing, quantum communication, quantum computing. But the commercialization aspect has not happened yet. The second one, which I see has worked well in Europe, where IQM has grown as a leader, is that there's a lot of collaboration across different research groups. There is a active collaboration among national labs, which Asia is also following. We see early signs in Asia, and I'm very confident that as we move along in the next few years, there will be more and more collaboration within the Asian research groups, national labs, but also across continents. You will see a lot more of this. Let me also add where Europe has benefited. Europe has also benefited in this commercialization journey through government projects, through public funding projects, and which encourage these international collaborations. Asia can also pick this leaf from European playbook, and we can invest more into these public funded projects, which can give or which can accelerate the early adoption of the technology, early commercialization of the technology, so that more and more researchers can start collaborating with industries, and industries also can start investing into quantum because of the availability of public funding. So there's a win-win where public funding will attract more industry interest, and more industry interest will bring in more money into the industry, which will accelerate innovation. And this is something that Asia can look at as a holistic approach towards quantum. Several challenges that Asian leaders face. One, how do you educate the quantum workforce? How do you educate the workforce on benefits of quantum technologies, which is still in the early stages, still coming out of our research into commercialization? So how do you show the future prospects for the workforce, which is so focused on near term? Second, because of the Asian economy or the Asian decade, there are so many opportunities for the workforce right now. So how do you convince them to bet on quantum technologies as a workforce while they already have existing opportunities in the, maybe say, if I can call it, the classical world? So how do we generate that interest among the workforce and they educate the workforce on quantum opportunities? So these are challenges. Third one is availability of talent. So it is one of the most competitive talent ecosystems in the world, quantum, where the talent pool is quite small. So how do Asian leaders brand themselves, and how do they build an employer brand which can attract talent to come and join their companies or their teams? So it's a very, very interesting space to be in as a leader, because it's a challenge but also an opportunity. The opportunity is, once you start attracting this talent, once you build an employer brand, then you can also get a distinct advantage or a strategic advantage, business advantage as compared to your competition. And this is also a field where there will be a lot more innovation and you will see a lot more breakthroughs coming up. So for an Asian leader, I'd say there are both challenges and opportunities. But what we have seen as IQM when we established our European leadership, or when we have gone through this journey of European leadership, is attracting the right talent, investing into the training and development, and ensuring that you bring in diversity of talent and skills into the company, which will then attract the best talent among quantum workforce. That's a very good question, and it's not there's no easy answer. Let me give you an understanding of how IQM approaches diversity. We look at diversity holistically in all forms, be it gender, be it nationalities, be it background, be it education, be it experiences, industry, research, academia. So we look at diversity holistically, and that has helped us to be successful. Our CEO is from German background. Our CTO is Malaysian by descent. We have gender diversity in our management team. It's a very diverse, very healthy and a diverse management team. So we have managed to bring in, right from the top down, attract the right diverse talent who are suited for that particular role, and who are experts, who are the best at what they do. And this has helped us become a company that is diverse by default. By our deep diversity is in our DNA. We have over 40 nationalities in the company right now. And this is also an advantage for the industry that we are in, which is quantum, because quantum research historically has been very diverse. Quantum researchers are diverse, and when you talk to different research groups, you will find multiple nationalities in the research group. So it's a very heterogeneous set that you will find in any research groups. Right now I'm in Australia as I record this video. Here the quantum ecosystem is as diverse as you would find it in Europe or in the US or in the Americas. So I think the diversity is by default in the quantum ecosystem. It's more for the leaders to ensure that there is diversity across functions, and also it should be in DNA and it should become by default. This does not mean that we don't have more work to do. There is, as a leader, we should also be honest in saying that there is a need to be improve gender diversity. There is a need to improve diversity across nationalities. Still further, some of the national labs are more fortunate because of the deep R&D investments and R&D fundings that the national governments have done in the past, while some countries are just getting started with the quantum programs. So there is a need and there is a responsibility for companies like IQM to do more, where we can contribute to more educational programs for girl child or for women in tech or women in quantum, and also we can work with less privileged national labs where we can create internship programs and trainee programs to train the workforce of the future. So there is responsibility, but it's already, we are starting off from a relatively good spot with diversity, at least across backgrounds, nationalities, and others are already existing, and we have more work to be done. But this is also an opportunity as we build the quantum future for the next 10, 20, 50 years. This will bound to improve, and I think we can play an important role in this particular journey. With our offices in Europe and now also in Asia, we are well positioned to build a global quantum ecosystem and to tap into opportunities across the world.